Good day, my name is Jennifer Barkhuizen. I'm Head of Marketing at Metis, and today I'm going to be answering a few frequently asked questions within the MIE world. Kicking it right off with the first question with regards to the Southern Africa Fraud Prevention fraud listing. If you are listed on the SAFP's database, you will be listed for a period of 3 years. The only time you will be listed on this database is if you have submitted a fraudulent document to be verified. Now, if you are disputing the fact that you have been listed on this fraud database, you can take it up with the issuing institution of the certificate, or you can contact MIE directly. Now, if you are listed for the period of 3 years, your name will automatically be removed after that period. However, if there is another offense for the same individual, you will be listed for a period of 10 years. These listings are done by MIE self for the documentation that they have submitted for verification, and they only have control over the adding or removing of a listing through the Southern Africa Fraud Prevention database. With regards to the fingerprint capturing, if you've previously had your fingerprints captured through MIE, you don't have to get it captured again for criminal record check purposes. That is only if the first fingerprint set that was captured was in good quality. Any individual can do a check on themselves. If you're looking to verify your work history, you can simply visit the MIE website www.mie.co.za, log on and register as a credit card or cash user, and from our bouquet of products, choose what is required, submit it through, and we will do the rest. After you have successfully captured your fingerprints, it is submitted for the criminal record verification process. Now, MIE offers 3 different types of criminal record checks. The first one is a priority, which can take up to 2 hours to process. Then you get your premium, which takes up to 5 hours to process, and your standard criminal record checks can take up to 2 working days to process. This is a very popular question that we get on a regular basis, and that is about expungements. So a person is eligible for expungement of a removal of a criminal conviction if they were convicted of a minor offense. Now, the process is done through the Department of Justice and can take up to 3 months to complete if all the required and necessary documentation was submitted. Now, you have to keep in mind that there is certain criteria that you have to meet to get your criminal record expunged. The first one is that there has been no criminal convictions for a period of 10 years and it was for a minor offense. Now, if you meet those requirements, you are already a step ahead. But if it was for a serious offense like a sexual assault, you will not be taken into consideration for expungement. So you will take all of your required documentation through the Department of Justice and they will assist you with the process further. And if your criminal record is expunged and it is successful, it would have been like you have never had a criminal record. Another very popular question about how long does my background screening take, or how long will it take? Now, when it comes to MIE, we process millions of transactions annually, and we have such a wide variety of checks that we do offer to clients that each of these has its own turnaround time. An average turnaround time for checks within South Africa is between 2 and 7 working days. When you go outside of the borders of South Africa, it can take a bit longer because we do work with in-country partnerships and each country has its own processes when it does come to verifying these checks submitted to them. Unfortunately, there are some instances where we can expect delays. Now, the most common reason for delays in processing a background screening check is if all the required and necessary documents wasn't submitted with the initial request made to MIE. It's very important to note that when you do submit a background screening check, you have to submit the required documentation. This is not only from an MIE perspective, but also from the suppliers. When we do experience a delay in processing your request from the supplier side, it's usually because of a system delay or resource availability at the suppliers. The answer is yes. Any individual has the right to access their own personal information. Should you want to find out more, you can contact MIE or send an email to mieinformationofficer@mie.co.za to find out a bit more, or you can visit our website, go to the Resources tab, Data Ethics, and there you will find all the information you require to access your personal information. A very hot topic, and remains a hot topic, is fraudulent documentation. Now, as MIE, we come across fraudulent documentations on a very regular basis. With today's technology, it's become so easy to produce a fraudulent document. Now, you have to keep in mind, from an individual, if you are submitting a fraudulent documentation to an issuing institution, your records will not exist on their system. And it is up to the issuing institution to provide MIE feedback with the results of the verification. And if you don't exist and the documentation you've sent through to be verified is altered in any way, the feedback will be fraudulent. So we urge individuals to be honest and don't fall in the trap of producing a falsified documentation, because you will be caught and you will be listed on the SAFP's database because you've submitted a fraudulent document.